I always thought my parents were the most honest people I knew. No secrets, no drama, just a normal, quiet life. But on my 20th birthday, that entire reality vanished in 10 seconds. I wasn't looking for a secret, I was just looking for my passport in my dad's office safe. Instead, I found a birth certificate. It had my birthday, my parents' names, but the name on the top wasn't mine. For 20 years, I've been called Alex. But according to this legal document, hidden under a stack of old taxes, I was born as Julian. And that wasn't even the weirdest part. Attached to the certificate was a newspaper clipping from a town 3 states away, dated 2 weeks after I was born. The headline read, "Infant disappears from local hospital, investigation ongoing." My heart stopped. I looked at the photo in the paper, then at my own baby pictures hanging on the hallway wall. The resemblance was undeniable. My honest parents didn't just keep a secret, they had rewritten my entire history. Every birthday, every family story, every memory I had. Was it all a lie? Was I even their son? Then I heard the front door open. My parents were home from dinner, laughing and calling me or the name they gave me. I had 2 choices, put the papers back and live a lie, or confront them and risk losing the only family I'd ever known. I chose the truth, and what they told me next is something I'm still trying to process. This is the story of how my life as I knew it ended and the 20-year lie that started it all. I stood there in my dad's office, gripping the papers so tightly that my hands started shaking. I heard my mom setting her purse down by the front door, and my dad asking if I wanted a slice of the cake they'd picked up for my birthday. For a second, everything sounded normal. Too normal. Like the universe hadn't just dropped a grenade into my lap. I walked into the living room holding the birth certificate and the newspaper clipping. My mom smiled when she saw me. "Happy birthday again, sweetheart." I didn't say anything. My dad looked up from the cake box. "Everything okay?" I held up the papers. Neither of them moved. I've never seen 2 people's faces lose colour so quickly. "What is this?" I asked. Silence. "What is this?" I repeated, louder this time. My mom's eyes immediately filled with tears. My dad slowly sat down on the couch like his legs had stopped working. I looked back and forth between them. "Why does this say my name is Julian? Why is there an article about a missing baby? Why is this hidden in your safe?" My mom started crying. That terrified me even more. She wasn't confused. She knew. My dad rubbed his hands together and stared at the floor. Then he said something I'll never forget. "We always knew this day might come." I felt like the room tilted. "What do you mean, you knew this day would come?" Neither of them answered. I couldn't breathe. I remember laughing, but not because anything was funny. It was one of those laughs your body makes when your brain can't process what's happening. I looked at my mom. "Tell me I'm your son." She covered her mouth. I looked at my dad. "Tell me." He finally looked up at me. "You are our son." "Biologically?" Silence. I felt my chest tighten. "Biologically?" I yelled. "No." One word. One tiny word. And 20 years of certainty disappeared. I actually took a step backward. I remember looking around the room at the family photos on the wall. My first day of school, Christmas mornings, beach vacations, my high school graduation. Every picture suddenly looked different. I didn't know who I was looking at anymore. I looked back at them. "So, you adopted me?" Again, silence. That somehow felt worse. My dad looked like he was trying to figure out which wire to cut before a bomb exploded.